Despite suffering from one of the biggest losses ever seen in the history of their party, in large part due to their handling of the economy, or not handling it, Democrats still don't seem to get it.
Responding to a headline about record Black Friday spending, House Ways and Means Democrats posted on X, quote, "And here we were thinking y'all couldn't afford eggs." They've since deleted the post after Americans began to put them in their place.
Oh, yeah. Arrogance always gets you far. Like our next guest, she, after an ex-user tried to troll her, similarly over food prices, Dana Loesch firing back, writing, quote, "Love these betas who watch an episode of The Great British Baking and act like they're NIH. Do not with me on food, guns, and taxation." I love it.
And Dana joins us now. Dana, why do these trolls always look like a foot and appear as if they subsist off of Hamburger Helper that they eat without the hamburger?
I was not ready for that one. First off, I love that you guys, I hope you both had a wonderful Thanksgiving, but you're so right. I was shocked.
No, go ahead, Dana.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I mean, I was shocked when I saw these people trying to argue with everyone over how much people were spending at their grocery store. So I'm not one of these, bougie White Tower Democrats, apparently, that they don't even do their own shopping. They have no idea what anything costs. The only reason that they know eggs are expensive is because somebody told them, someone on their staff told them. So I was looking down at my list of what I was doing for Thanksgiving dinner. I fed 8 people. So we hosted 8 people, and we didn't do like bougie Whole Foods, Central Market, anything like that. We went, we go to Kroger, we're at Tom Thumb, we're at like everybody else, Aldi's when you need to. Does not matter, they have good food. We're at all these places getting all the same stuff. And I'm looking at this like, how in the world are you feeding 8 people or even 10 for $58? And that's what, as you guys pointed out, this troll was trying to shame everyone and acting like no one knew what their budgets are. We know better than Washington, D.C., which is why it takes an everyman or an every woman to make these decisions at this budgetary level. But I was shocked at how many people in the United States don't know, on the left, don't know how to prepare food and don't know what food costs. And I guess they just think that butter and milk and eggs and all that stuff that go into every single one of these dishes are free. I was fit to be tied. I was mad about it, but then I got back to my baking.
No, I love that with Ariana Grande, that making the point with that look. It was just a perfect post out there. And that's what I always get. I get these arrogant people out there that are just trying to post. And it's like when they try to taunt you about guns, and it's pretty painfully obvious that they've never shot or loaded a gun. They don't know anything about guns, and yet they want to lecture you about them.
Yeah. And he was saying, well, you can get some green beans and $2 for green bean. I'm like, where are you buying your green beans? Most people don't just put green beans in a bowl with some salt in that. You got to put butter, or you do a green bean casserole. What are you going to put in that? Or in my house, we do a broccoli baked casserole, which also incorporates cheese and rice and all that good stuff. You got the fixes for the turkey. Yeah, you can go out and you can get your pumpkin pie. Not everyone, like this Mr. Thumb dude who was trolling everybody on X, not everybody goes out and gets it from a can. Some people do make it from scratch, and it takes a whole lot more than just a can of Libby's pumpkin mix for a deep dish pie shell, about 9 inch or more. Then you got to get your pastry, you got to get your butter. I could go on and on, but I'm not going to be gaslit. All of the people who are watching us right now are not going to be gaslit about prices. And for the little Black Friday knock that they all had,
yes,
because 2 things. First off, Black Friday is when everything's cheap and affordable. That's when people save, and then they go out and make those purchases so they can get the good price. But also, we all know that January's coming. We all know that things are going to change in January, and everyone is exhaling, they're relaxing, and maybe they can go treat themselves just a little bit on Black Friday.
There is a real palpable optimism, Dana, first. And just the fact that the Democrats would still look down on Americans after they got Kamala Harris, I didn't check this afternoon, didn't flip one county in the entire United States of America, and they're still talking to the voters that way. What wakes them up?
It's tone deaf. It's tone deaf. This was really similar to what happened in 2016 when all these people didn't go out and vote for Hillary Clinton, and you had Democrats who, for the first time, were voting for Republicans. They were voting for Trump, and they were tired of all the talk that they were hearing from Democrats. None of that was putting food on the table. But remember what happened years after dutifully voting for Democrats, when they'd finally decided, Hillary's a step too far. They were called sexist and racist. They actually were. They were called sexist and racist for not voting for the old white woman who fell down and lost to Tory Burchflat in Manhattan one day at a 9/11 observance. We all remember that. I mean, the way that their characters were impugned over that, and you knew they were going to build on it. I was wondering how they were going to top it should they have lost again, and now we're seeing it. Right. Now we're seeing them talk down to voters. They have lost that mantle of the working man, the party of the working man. I don't think that Democrats are going to recover that in a generation, maybe 2 generations. They ought to listen, and I know James Carville's wrong a lot of the time, but he's telling them some sense when it comes to maybe messaging to some of those voters that they've lost, because they're never going to get them back again, not at this rate.
You're the best. You're the best, Dana Loesch.
Love it.
Thank you so much. It's so great to see you.
Taking it, Jason. Good to see you both.